In this class we are going to discuss about digital logic gates. Okay, so here generally these logic gates are used to define any boolean expression. Okay, so what is the use of logic gates? It is used to define any boolean expressions. Okay, so these are the basic building blocks of the digital circuits. Okay, and if you want to design any digital circuit without logic gates, we cannot design any digital circuit. Okay, if you want to design any digital circuit, compulsory you need logic gates. Okay, so without logic gates we cannot design any digital logic circuits. Okay, so now we'll see in that what is meant by logic gates, and how many classifications are there in that logic gates, and what is the use of logic gates, and so all these things we need to discuss in that. Okay, so the first one is what is meant by logic gate. Okay, so what is meant by logic gate means it's nothing but it is one of the electronic circuit. Okay, it is one of the an electronic circuit, and it is also consist of one or more than one inputs and single output. That is called as the logic gate. Okay, so which gates consist of one or more than one inputs and single output, that is called as the logic gate. Okay, so here now coming to the how many classifications are there in that logic gates means these logic gates are generally classified into 7 types. Okay, so how many classifications are there in that logic gates? Totally we are having 7 types of classifications. So the first one is, now we'll see one by one. The first one is AND gate, and the second one is OR gate, and the third one is NOT, and fourth one is NAND, and the fifth one is NOR, and the sixth one is XOR, and the seventh one is XNOR. Okay, so and one more gate is extra, that is nothing but normal gate, we can call it as buffer. Okay, so here actually we can consider only 7 types. Why it is not considered as a logic gate means whatever we are giving the input, that is equal to the output. That's why we cannot consider as a gate, this is buffer. But in sometimes we can consider this buffer is one of the classification of logic gate. Okay, so now we'll see one by one in that how many classifications are there in the totally we can consider as 7 types of logic gates. Okay, so in that the first 3 we can divide it as this first 3 gates, that means AND or NOT gate we can consider as basic gates. Okay, so this all 7 gates can be divided into 3 categories, that is nothing but the first one is AND or NOT can be considered as basic gates, and the next 2 gates NAND and NOR gates we can call it as universal gates, and next XOR, XNOR, and this buffer we can classify, it can be categorized into other gates. Okay, so totally we are having 7 types of classifications are there in that logic gates. The first 3 AND or NOT we can consider as basic gates. Already you know these operations, AND gate and OR gate and NOT gate. Okay, so as we discussed in the earlier classes, you know what is AND operator and what is OR operator and what is NOT operator, and also you know the symbols of these 3 gates, right? And next, while coming to NAND and NOR, we can consider as universal gates, and XOR, XNOR is nothing but other gates. Okay, so here why we are calling these 3 gates are basic gates means, so here just observe any boolean functions are expressed in terms of only these 3 operators. Is it right or wrong? So just check it. For example, I am taking this is the one boolean expression, f is equals to like x plus y plus z into x plus y complement plus z, like that we are having one expression here. Okay, so already you know right, without these operator we cannot write any boolean expression, right? So just observe here which operators we can use to write this boolean expression. So just observe here, this is the dot, and this is the addition, and this is the complement. So observe here, dot can be considered as AND operator, and plus can be referred as OR operator, and this complement prime, that is nothing but bar we can consider as the complement. Complement we can consider as NOT gate. Okay, so that means if you want to write any boolean function that compulsory expressed in terms of and or not operators, it is easier to implement a boolean function with these types of gates. Okay, that's why we can call it as these three gates are basic gates. Okay, and while coming to the universal gates, why these are called as universal gates means, actually it means by using these two gates, okay, so NAND and NOR gates, we can realize the all other gates. By using these two gates we can realize all other gates. Okay, so by using NAND and NOR gates we can realize AND or NOT, XOR XNOR, like that. Okay, so how to realize that gates means, for example, you can realize AND gate. Okay, for example, you can realize AND gate. Okay, you can implement AND gate by using NAND. Okay, by using NAND gates, that means by using NAND gates or it combinations we can realize this AND gate. Okay, so you can realize the AND gate by using NAND gates combinations. For that you need couple of or more number of NAND gates required. Okay, if you need to design AND gate or if you need to realize this AND gate by using NAND gate combinations, for that compulsory we need couple of NAND gates or maybe more than one NAND gates required. Okay, similarly by using NOR gate, we can realize all other gates. So that's why we are calling these two gates are universal gates. By using these two gates we can realize all other gates. Okay, so and these are other gates, just for that operation boolean expressions we need to use these two gates. Okay, now to simplify the boolean expressions, for that only we need to use XOR and XNOR gates. Okay, so and buffer is nothing but this is related to the normal gate. Actually what we are giving the input, that is equal to the output only. That means whatever we are applying the input, that exactly present at the output side. Okay, so now we'll see each gate one by one. So what is the gate symbol, that means what is the logic symbol for that each gate, and what is the function for that algebraic function, and how to write that boolean function for the each gate, and how to write a truth table for this each gates. Okay, now we'll see that all those things already you know, right? And or not, how to write it, truth table, and what is the logic symbol for these three gates. Okay, so already you know, but once again we need to remind that the first one is, I can go for AND gate. Okay, so for this AND gate we are taking, already you know, we are taking for this only two inputs. Okay, so for this AND gate or remaining gates we need to define three inputs of gates or four inputs of gates, but single, it consists of only single output. You can take three or more than one we are taking inputs, that means here one or more than one input we are taking at input side. Okay, but we can consider only single output. Okay, so just here we are taking only two variable AND gate, so that means two inputs of AND gate. This is the logic symbol of AND gate. Okay, already knows, right? So I can take the variables will be x, y, and the output variable will be z. Okay, so what is the function of AND gate? That is equal to the, this is the logic symbol. Now write the boolean function, that is nothing but algebraic function, we can call it as, okay, boolean function or algebraic function, that is output function. Okay, so now write it algebraic function, z is equal to, how to write it, AND gate operator output function means that is equal to the dot product, right? AND gate is always dot is nothing but we can consider as, that is multiplication, x into y. Okay, so the next one is, so this is the logic symbol, and the next one is algebraic function is completed. Now we'll go for the truth table, that is nothing but output function. Okay, so here we are considering two input variables x, y, and the output function z is equals to x into y. Okay, So now how to take the input combinations for two input variables means, already you know, right? For n variables we'll get the 2 power n distinct possibilities, right? In Boolean algebra, if you are taking n variables, then we'll get 2 power n distinct possibilities. Okay, so here how many variables we are taking? Two variables. For this two variables, how many possibilities we are getting? 2 square, that is nothing but 4 possibilities. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so now write the output function here, x into y. We need to multiply these values. So 0 into 0 0, 0 into 1 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 1 1. Okay, so this is the output functioning of the, or output truth table for this AND gate. Okay, so this is the complete explanation of AND logic gate. Okay, so AND logic gate is nothing but, this AND logic gate consists of two inputs and single output. That inputs I can consider as x and y, and output function I can consider as z. Okay, so which gate consists of two inputs and single output, that output function is referred as multiplication or dot operation. That gate we can call as AND gate. Okay, so what is AND gate? Which gate consists of two inputs and single output. Okay, so for example, I can consider the two inputs as x and y. Okay, for example, I can take the two inputs as consider for the two input variables x and y, and that output function will be implemented in multiplication operation. That gate we can consider as the AND gate. Okay, so this is the logic symbol and this is the Boolean function or algebraic function. By using this algebraic function, we can implement the truth table. Okay, so the next gate is nothing but OR gate. Then we'll go for the second gate, that is nothing but OR gate. This one is also, you know, right? So OR gate. Now we'll go for the first one is logic symbol. The logic symbol of OR gate is nothing but like this. Okay, so I can take two variables x, y, and we'll go for the output function is defined as z. Okay, so what is OR gate? So which gate consists of two inputs considered as variables x and y, and it consists of single output that can be considered as a variable z. Okay, so that output function can be implemented in addition logic. Okay, that output function can be implemented as adding of two input variables. That is called as the OR gate. Okay, what is OR gate? That is nothing but, the Boolean function can be referred as or algebraic function can be referred as z is equals to x plus y. Okay, so what I am saying here, what is OR gate? Which gate consists of two inputs, that variables are referred as x and y, and it consists of single output that is represented by z. Okay, so this output function can be represented as adding of two variables, two input variables, that is called as the OR gate. Okay, so now we'll go for the truth table. So first write the input variables x, y, and the output function z is equals to x plus y. Okay, so write the combinations, already knows, right? For this also we'll have two inputs and it will gives 2 square, totally 4 combinations, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so x plus y, 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1, 1 plus 1 1. So this is the complete explanation about OR gate. So now coming to the third one, that is NOT gate. So already we know NOT gate is also called as the complement or inverter. Complement or inverter. Okay, so this NOT gate is consist of only single input and it is represented as a x, and it is also consist of single output that is represented by z. Okay, so now represent the gate symbol. the NOT gate symbol is like this. I can take the variable, input variable is x, and I can take z as output variable. So now write the boolean function for this. So boolean function z is equals to, it is complement, no? So z is equals to x complement. So just observe here, this bubble can represented as, the complement. For suppose here, for OR gate you can represent OR bubble here, that is OR with complement. Okay, if you want to represent here bubble, so that is nothing but the gate may be like this, OR with bubble, so that is called as the complement of OR gate. Okay, so that means here the bubble is important, that is nothing but complement gate. So for single input, how many combinations we are getting for truth table? That is nothing but 2 combinations. So input as x and z is equals to output function. So here we are having the single input, one input. So one input means how many combinations we are getting totally? 2 combinations. That is nothing but 0, 1. Okay. So 0 complement is nothing but that is 1. 1 complement is nothing but 0. Just inverter means 0 can changes to 1, 1 can changes to 0. That is our OR gate. So here we are taking the input variable as x and output variable we can represent it as z. So now we'll go for these are the basic gates. Now we'll go for the next one, that is NAND gate. So NAND gate, what is NAND gate means? This NAND gate is also, which gate consists of 2 input variables, which gate consists of 2 inputs and it produces only single output. Okay, that output is equal to the exactly complement with AND gate. Okay, so what is NAND gate means? The NAND function is the complement of the AND gate. Okay, it is exactly complement of AND gate. Complement of the AND function as indicated by a logic symbol like this. So it is exactly AND gate, but AND gate with complement. Just now I explained here, OR with bubble is nothing but that is we can call it as the complement OR gate. So like this here also I am considering AND with bubble, that is called as the NAND gate. X, Y, this is Z. Just consider, just observe here, AND gate is becomes like this. I can take same AND gate but with bubble. Bubble is nothing but already I explained just now, that is complement. Okay, that's why this NAND gate is also called as the complement of AND gate. Okay, so now write the boolean function for this. Z is equals to AND function with complement. Sorry. Z is equals to, so what are the variables we are taking? X, Y. So AND function, what is the AND function here generally? X into Y. With complement, right? Complement how to represent? That is bar. Or otherwise you can represent like this, X into Y complement. Okay. So this is the NAND gate function. So now write the truth table for this. So here also same, the input variables will be 2, x, y, and z function is x into y whole complement. So for 2 inputs, how many combinations we are getting? 2 square means 4 combinations. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So now write the functioning first. X into y we need to do it. So 0 into 0, 0. 0 with complement, that is nothing but 1. Next 0 into 1, 0. 0 complement means 1. So 1 into 0, 0. 0 complement means 1. So 1 into 1, 1. 1 complement means 0. So that is this output operation is, that means the truth table of operation is exactly opposite to the AND gate. Is it? Check it. First it is opposite to the or not. Is it exactly opposite or not? Just check it. AND gate output is nothing but 0001. Just check it. And AND gate output 1110. So exactly in the place of 0 we'll have In the place of 0 in the first one, that is can changes to 1. In the second and third place we are having zeros, so here we'll have the 1. So that means 0 can changes to 1, 1 can changes to 0 if you are applying complement. Okay, so this is a NAND gate. So just remember is what is NAND gate means. This NAND function is the complement of AND function. The AND is indicated by a logic symbol is that consists of an AND logic symbol followed by a small circle. Okay, this logic symbol that consists of an AND gate, okay, except this consists of AND gate, and that symbol is followed by a small circle. Okay, this is called as a NAND gate. So now we'll go for the next one, that is NOR gate. Okay, so NOR gate again. So this NOR gate is nothing but NOR. So just observe here, N is indicated as here the N is indicated as NOT gate actually, and is nothing but the basic gate, and OR is nothing but that is also basic gate. Okay, so this is related to the same. That is nothing but the NOR function is the complement of the OR function. It is also complement of OR function. So how to write it NAND gate generally means not plus. How to define this NAND gate means not plus AND. Remember this point. So like this NOR gate is also we can define not plus OR. Okay, so this is also complement of the OR function. So that consists of two inputs and single output. So it consists of two inputs. I can take the variables x and y, and the output becomes single output that can represent as z. Okay, so that output function can be referred as complement of OR function. So now we'll see the logic symbol for this. OR symbol is nothing but like this, right? So exactly OR symbol with not symbol is nothing but exactly we can refer as bubble. Okay, so this is the NOR gate, x, y, and this is the output function z. Okay, so write the Boolean function for this. So that is nothing but z is equals to, so OR function OR with NOT. So NOT is nothing but complement, already knows. OR is nothing but what is the OR output actually? X plus y. So you can write it x plus y complement, or we can refer as like this, x plus y whole bar. Okay, so now write the truth table for this NOR gate. Truth table. Okay, so truth table means here also we are having the two inputs, no? X, y, z is equals to what is the output function? X plus y complement. Okay, so same here also we'll have the two inputs. For two inputs means we'll get the four possibilities. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So for 0, 0 means 0 plus 0, 0. 0 complement means 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 complement means 0. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 complement means 0. 1 plus 1, 1. 1 complement means 0. Okay, so this is the output function for the or truth table of the NOR gate. So that is it is exactly opposite of the OR function, right? So just observe here, OR function output function is 0, 1, 1. Here 1, 0, 0. That means 0 can changes to 1 and 1 can changes to 0. Okay, that's why it is exactly complement of the OR gate. Okay, so exactly opposite of the OR gate. So now we'll go for the next one, sixth gate, that is nothing but XOR. XOR gate is also called as the exclusive OR gate. Exclusive OR gate. Okay, so this exclusive OR gate has a logic symbol similar to that of the OR gate. Okay, so this exclusive OR gate symbol is as same as OR gate except for the additional curved line. So I can draw the logic symbol for this, you can understand easily. Okay, This is the logic symbol of XOR gate. Just observe here, OR gate logic symbol is like this and XOR symbol is like this. That means it is exactly similar to that of the OR gate, but except for this extra line, except for the additional curved line of the input side. Okay, except for this additional curved line, so it is exactly similar to the OR gate. Okay, so now we'll see that XOR gate output operation. So it is also consist of two inputs and single output. So that input variables I am taking x, y, and the output function I can consider z. Okay, so now coming to the output function, that is Boolean expression or Boolean function or algebraic function. Z is equals to, we can represent like this. Okay, so Z is equals to this symbol plus with circle symbol, we can call it as XOR operation. Okay, so we can write that expandation for this means I need to expanding this formula, that is nothing but xy complement plus x complement y. This is the Boolean function of the XOR gate. Okay, this symbol we can call it as the XOR symbol. Okay, we need to write that or we need to expand that like this, xy complement plus x complement y. Okay, so now write the truth table for this. So x, y, actually here we'll have the xy complement plus x complement y, right? Directly we don't know the value, right? So you need to implement first xy complement, after that x complement y, then we'll go for the z. Okay, so first for this also we'll have the two inputs, no? Then we'll get how many combinations? 4 combinations. Then write it 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So first we need to find it xy complement. Before that we don't know the value of y complement. So exactly we don't know that y complement values here. We don't have y complement values here. So first we need to find it xy complement. After that we'll go for the next procedure. So first find it y complement. Y complement is nothing but exactly opposite for this. 0 can changes to 1, 1 can changes to 0, 0 can changes to 1, 1 can changes to 0. Okay, so you need to expand for this. I can write here y complement. Okay, so write it y complement. So 0 can changes to 1, 1 can changes to 0, and 0 can changes to 1, 1 can changes to 0. This is the y complement value. Okay, so now find it x into y complement, x into y complement. So now multiply these two values. 0 into 1, 0, 0 into 0, 0, 1 into 1, 1, and 1 into 0, 0. Okay, just check it, x into y complement. 0 into 1, 0, 0 into 0, 0, 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 0, 0. Now we'll go for the second one, x complement y. So before going to see x complement, we don't have that here. Directly we don't have that x complement value. So you need to find it x complement also. Okay, so x complement is nothing but 0 can changes to 1, 0 can changes to 1, 1 can changes to 0, 1 can changes to 0. Now multiply x complement into y. So this multiply with this value will be multiplied with this one. So 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 1, 1, 0 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0. Okay, so now what is the z here? Z is nothing but adding these two, right? X complement, x y complement plus x complement y. So we need to add these two boxes. So 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 0, 0. Okay, so finally the output of truth table is becomes like this. I can rewrite the truth table here. X, y and z is equals to x complement, sorry, x XOR y. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So for 0 0 what is the output here for z? 0. And next for 0 1 1. For 1 0 1. and for 1 1 0. So this is the final output of the XOR gate. Okay, so now we'll go for the next gate, that is exclusive NOR gate. XNOR gate. This we can call it as the exclusive NOR gate. Okay, so exclusive NOR gate, the logic symbol is, how to represent this exclusive NOR gate means this exactly equivalence or exclusive NOR gate is exactly complement of the XOR gate. Okay, it is as it is, but it is complement of XOR gate. How to write it? Exclusive NOR gate means XOR plus NOT. This is the exclusive NOR gate. So what is the logic symbol for this means? It is indicated by the small circle on the output side of the logic symbol. Okay, the complement of the exclusive OR as indicated by the small circle on the output side of the logic symbol, like this. So except this bubble, this is almost equal to the XOR gate, right? So the bubble is extra xy. The z is equals to what is the output function means. Write the boolean function for this. So z is equals to what is the output function means. The symbol of exclusive NOR is nothing but x dot with circle like this into y. Okay, it is expanded by xy plus x complement y complement. This is the output function, xy plus x complement y complement. So now we'll see the truth table for that. X, y, here we'll have unknown terms, x into y, x complement, y complement. Before going to see first x complement, we need x complement, y complement and xy, x complement, y complement. After that we'll get the z equal to xy plus x complement, y complement. Okay, so in that we'll know the unknown terms will be there, x into y and x complement we don't know exactly. So and y complement is also we don't know. After that finding these two, we'll find it the x complement, y complement. Okay, so now write the combinations. It is also 2 inputs now. We'll get 4 combinations. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so 0 complement. Now we'll write first x complement. So 0 complement 1, 0 complement 1, 1 complement 0, 1 complement 0. For y complement also find it 1 0 1 0. Next xy. So we need to find these two columns. Multiply these two columns. 0 into 0 0, 0 into 1 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 1 1. After that multiplying these two columns, x complement, y complement. So 1 into 1 1, 1 into 0 0, 0 into 1 0, 0 into 0 0. Now adding these two columns for z, xy plus x complement, y complement. Now 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 0